and welcome to my channel. So today we're on part 6 of our Enchanted Dragons colour along. Quick recap. This is in the dragon from the back of Enchanted Forest by Johanna Basford. If you've not seen the previous parts, then I will put a link up in the corner that takes you to a playlist with all the parts of this colour along. It's a buddy colour along. So yeah, the goal today is, okay, so this is the halfway mark. So we've done a little bit of the wings, but the goal today is obviously to do his body. I want to get over the halfway mark basically, so we're looking to do his body, his belly, and probably both of his legs if we can, if it doesn't take too long. This middle bit is a very, very repetitive process, so I'll probably do like I did for in the last part when we did some of this. I won't do much of it because I want this colour along to be in real time. I think it's important that colour alongs are done mostly in real time, so that people know that, you know, sometimes they're over and done with so quickly and you think, oh, I'm so slow, and it's not. It's because they've sped it up or they edited bits out. So for the most part it's in real time, but this bit, because it is so repetitive, I'm just doing the same thing over and over again. I'll probably speed it up just a teensy bit, maybe 10 or 20%. Now, as I say, we're doing this in gel pens, and we'll start on the dragon today. So we're using the red, the orange and the yellow. We're doing really well on the gel pens so far. I actually bought 3 packs of these, and we've left some spaces here just in case we run out of these gel pens and had to go back from a different set with a slightly different colour. But I'm starting to think it's going so well, I've still got a full pack left. And the red is obviously the one that's taking the beating, and that's still got lots left. And, you know, yeah. So, yeah, red, orange, yellow, we're going to do here. What I will do is I will zoom you in and bring you in a bit from the side so that my hand isn't blocking everything. And then if that goes well, we'll do a few leaves just so to, you know, break up the monotony, because I know some people get bored doing leaves. But we'll do those at the end probably. Yeah. Let's get you in. Okay, so remember, I've got some sheets of paper behind the image because we're going to be pressing down, and we don't want the ink to, the ink won't bleed, but the print on the page will imprint onto the page behind. So we always have some paper between here. And I've also got a bit of scratch paper here, just, you know, for when I want to test my gel pens, or sometimes you get a little bit of glitter stuck in the nib. So that's where I, you know, tap it out. Now then, let's get started on this. So it's going to take me a while to, it always takes me a while to re-find my groove with blending this image, you know, the gel pens. But if you remember rightly, everywhere where it's super dark, this is where I'm putting the red for this bit, because this is very sort of uneven. The scales aren't quite so clear, so we can just do it as one big scale. But yeah, where it's super dark, Joanna's given us the guiding, that's where I'm putting the red. But yes, it'll take me a while just to re-find my groove. It's actually, oh, I've put on a lot of red there, so I'll just go straight to yellow. Right, sorry about that. I just had to pause the video for a second. The leaves are starting to fall from the trees, and we had one of those road sweeper vans come past, which are super noisy, super sucky. They're just giant vacuum cleaners, and they go about 1 mile an hour. So it took him forever to get past. I couldn't hear myself think. He was so noisy. So I had to pause the video. Guess that's, you know, autumn is coming, or fall as you choose to call it. Right, so let's just get some orange in here. Hopefully it's not going to be one of those days where everything, I'll probably have some sirens go past. Probably have several, just because whenever I turn the camera on, I mean obviously they do go past at other times, but it always seems that as soon as I turn on the camera, that's just like a broadcast to all the emergency services to drive past my window. Yeah. Okay. Oh, see, it's taking me a while. I keep picking up the. Can't find my groove. Because when I'm doing these types of things, the way I get through it, I just kind of get into the zone. Find my zone, and then it all sort of becomes automatic. But I'm not there yet. I need to do a few more of these before I start going into automatic mode. And remember, oh, I forgot to do that one. Remember, when we're doing these scales, we do actually want to do it unevenly. So if you have little sticky out bits, or you know the colours are in different places, that is absolutely fine, absolutely okay. In fact, it's preferable to do it that way. I try to do it because we don't want this to have symmetrical elements, because an animal in real life is never, you know, would never be symmetrical like that. And yes, I know it's a dragon and it's not real. But if he was real, you know, this is what he'd look like. Made out of glitter pen. Glitter gel pen. Sorry, I'm talking nonsense. This is why I don't do many colouring chats, because I talk nonsense. It should be inside my head. It's just like complete gibberish in there. You know, oh, what's that film called? The Disney film where it's inside the girl's head and there are all the emotions and things. I can't think of the name at the moment. But there's my favourite, not my favourite bit, because that's not fair on the movie. But at the end, of that movie, they do sort of outtakes, not outtakes, but sort of alternative brains, and they have a cat one that is, and it's just, well, it's a cat, so you can imagine what it's like. They're just completely bonkers and bouncing around, and it's like, that's probably inside my head. Just all these nonsensical things bouncing around, making no sense and just completely crazy. That's me. Random thoughts. Right. I need to leave some. I'll leave that one because it's so dark that would change the colour anyway. But as I say, we're doing so well on the gel pens. We're not using anywhere near as many as I thought we would be. So I think my 3 packs is going to be fine, but we'll still leave the occasional blank one. Remember, we still want to go over the black areas. Did I do that one? Do it just in case. We still want to go over the black ink areas, because when we tilt the page, we obviously want the whole thing to still shine. But yeah, we're doing so well on gel pens. I don't think we're gonna. I'll probably get into the 3rd pack with the red, because obviously this dragon is using up a lot of red. But yeah, I thought we was going to get through loads of gel pens. And aside from the fact I did have a few dregs when I started, a few odd ends of life gel pens, but there wasn't much in them. So for the most part, we've been doing it with these things, and the red is the only one I've opened so far from the 2nd pack. So that's good. Right, I think I'm finding my, yeah, I'm starting to find my rhythm, and we can start doing multiple ones. So this is where I think I'll start doing it as a speed colour. See when we get to his butt, or her butt. See, I always do that. I always have accidents. That's how I get huge streaks sometimes across, like pen ink across my page. I do something really clumsy, like drop the pen, scatter the pens across the page, you name it. If there's a way I can make a mess. I was very lucky there in that it skittered sideways and not point down. Though at least it would have happened on a really busy part of the page, so if I had made a mess it probably would have been camouflaged. A lot of the time it is. It happens to me more times than I would care to admit, and you hardly ever see it. Though admittedly that's why I quite often have backgrounds to cover up the mess I've made somewhere due to clumsiness. Right. Right, sorry about that. I ran out of memory. I have this really annoying bug, I guess, on my phone. I say it's a bug. It's like a memory leak. So obviously I'm filming all the time on my phone, and filming and deleting. And basically, after a while, I delete things. No, let's use the yellow there. I delete things, but it doesn't give me back all the storage. And a lot of the time, and the only way to get it back is to reboot the phone completely. And usually I check to make sure it's given me back all my memory, but I forgot to check today, and it hadn't given me back my memory, so I ran out. Oh, so rude. You only missed, I was colouring these two, so I only did that. And it's not like you're not seeing how to do it, because all of these scales are the same. So yeah, but I just want to explain why it just did a little jump, because this silly phone. This phone has not been the same since I updated the OS a few weeks back. It's an iPhone, and yeah, as I say, whatever, something on it anyway. I lost a lot of memory on my phone by upgrading the OS, and when I googled it, lots of people had the same problem, like losing like a gig of their storage. And as far as I know, they haven't figured out how to get it back. I'm hoping eventually they'll give another update, and software update, and we'll get back some of my memory. Because obviously I do a lot of filming, and being a slowpoke and a chatterer, some of my videos are quite long. I mean, I remember when I started out, my first videos, if you ever watch my first videos, you'll see me a lot of the time saying, oh, I don't want my videos to last more than 25 to 30 minutes. Yeah, that didn't happen. Though I probably should try and do more shorter ones, because not everybody likes a long video, and I do talk too much. Right, so let's get back to these scales. This certainly is an exercise in patience, I'll give it that. Fortunately, because we've done all this earlier bit, we can at least know it's going to look brilliant. I'm really loving how it's turning out. Just in case you haven't noticed, sometimes I'll go straight from red into the yellow, not very often. If the space is really small, I do that, and then very occasionally I'll do one of the scales, red to yellow, because obviously it goes orange anyway when you mix in yellow, but it just changes the just ever so subtly changes the well, that's the one that goes orange to yellow, changes the colour balance so that he's or she, I still haven't made up my mind if it's a boy or a girl dragon, it doesn't matter. But yeah, it just helps break up. You remember what I was saying about we don't want anything to look symmetrical about this. We want it to be unbalanced. Where did I get some red? Let's put that there. I just got through my Christmas Colouring Heaven. It's called Cutesy Christmas Special. If you've not seen that yet, well, I'll put a flip through up in the corner there. That's going to be my, because I was thinking about what am I going to do for my next colour along, because you know, while this one's being uploaded, obviously I'll be working on the next one, and in that Colouring Heaven there is an advent calendar, and I thought, yeah, that'd be cool, let's do the advent calendar, because it's got 24 different pictures on the page, and we can do like a picture a day. How about, oh, that looks a bit, I need to blend that out a bit more. So that's a challenge in for me in discipline, because you know what I'm like, yeah, I'll do this, and then it takes me a week to do. But yeah, hopefully while this is future me, while this is all uploading to the channel, I'll be uploading this in it'll depend, probably at weekends. You'll probably have already figured out I'll upload maybe 2 parts at a weekend, so that, because I know more people have time on their hands, and then throughout the week I'll do it sort of every 2 or 3 days, and I'm starting to think there's going to be about 10 parts to this, and this is part 6, so it's going to be going up over the course of a couple of weeks. So yeah, while you're doing this dragon, hopefully, or buddy colouring it, whatever you're doing, I will already be recording the next colour along, which will be the Christmas one, which will obviously start on the 1st of December. So yeah, it's not November yet. So by the time this is done, and by the time I start the next one, it'll be November, and I think I can just about stomach doing a Christmas picture in November. Just. But hopefully that'll work out. I'll keep trying to find things that are a bit, you know, a bit different, and not everybody wants to do a big challenging picture. So I thought, yeah, they're nice, simple. Next colour along, next part of this, I'll grab my Colouring Heaven books showing the picture, in case you haven't got the issue yet. It should still be on sale. The Christmas ones are usually around for a few weeks at least. Not, I mean, from the point of sending out, obviously they're meant to be there for a month. But it's a good issue. It's a really, really nice issue, so it might sell out a bit quicker than normal. But hopefully not by the time you've got this, and then you'll have a chance to... I'll leave a link to that in the description below, where you can buy it off their website if it's still available. And then by the time, you know, you'll see this video. If you want to join in the colour along, you've got time to buy it from their shop Anthem, and it'll be delivered by the time the colour along starts. I only just thought of that. I feel quite smart, thinking ahead. There is benefits to filming ahead, but there's also downfalls. But yeah, the advent calendar for Christmas. I hate having to think about Christmas already. It's still October. I've not done Halloween yet. Right, we are whipping through. This might be a bit monotonous, but we are whipping through them quite quickly, so that's one thing. Once you find your rhythm with this sort of thing, that's why I kind of get into the zone. It took me a while today. I kept missing bits and having to go back. A bit klutzy, but I'm in the zone now. And once you get in that zone, you just, you can do them so fast. Because we're doing gel pen. If this was pencil, I'm not sure. This would take me months in pencil. I mean, arguably this taken me months as well, because I think, when did we finish the Busy Worlds colour along? I think that was, did I have that in my September finished pages or no? Yeah, no, October finished pages, so I must have finished that in September. What am I talking about? Yeah, because we haven't done October yet. It was in my September pages. Sorry, talking to myself again. But yeah, so that means it was probably done, I think I finished it just near the end of September. I think I only just squeezed it in. So yeah, from my point of view, it's been about, well, from your point of view as well, because obviously you are in the same time continuum as me. It's been about 6 weeks, but obviously when you see this video it'll probably be closer to 7 or 8 weeks even, because I'm a very bad person. I'm not a bad person, I'm a very slow person, and in my defence I did go on holiday. Didn't do that properly, right. Okay, so that's the halfway mark. We're nearly there. We are nearly there. And then we can do the belly. Let's leave that one. If I colour around it, maybe I'll remember not to colour it in. Right. Yeah, okay. Thought it felt a bit funny there. That's where the crease in the paper is. Under my pen, it's a bit rougher. But I have to be careful because it's like a raw, rough edge of the paper, so the ink soaks in a bit more. So I just need to make sure I don't peel the paper. See, now I'm a little bit too into my groove. I'm over the halfway mark and I've not stopped. I need to stop. I want to do the belly. I want to do that belly. We love a belly. So we've done, let me just move those pens out of the way. So look, that that is the halfway mark. So we've actually gone a little bit over. That's good for morale. We're on the home straight now because we're definitely working into the second page. So let's do this belly. Okay, I've just repositioned things a bit slightly as well because I wanted to tilt the angle, you know, tilt the angle of the book. I didn't want to make you all seasick. So we'll do these. This is a very dark area, so lots of red in this bit. We zigzag it in like that, then so yeah, this bit's nice and easy in comparison to, well, not the other bit's hard, but it's a bit fiddly, isn't it? Whereas this is like nice big areas, so we'll should be able to do this belly in no time. Oops, that wasn't the smoothest of blends. Let's just drag that orange down. Obviously, as gel pens take a while to dry, you can drag the ink about a bit if you're quick without it doing too much damage. And yes, I'm meaning to do it all jaggedy like that. Before you think, gosh, well, what a mess. I meant to do that. Because we're just going to go over this bit again with the orange, put in some of the gaps, and then we're going to finish off with the yellow. But basically, as long as you've got lots of gel on your edges where you're ready to blend, you know, that's why I always do a bit of circular, I guess, when I'm just looking to pull things in, because you actually want those edges to be wet. It doesn't matter what happens up here, but as long as the edges have plenty of gel sitting on top, then it will blend. Doesn't really matter what you do on these black bits, we're just doing it to get glitter there. Oh, that's the top of his leg. No, it's not. Is it? No. Not that it makes any difference because that's all going to be red anyway. Okay. Right, that was nice and quick. So let's do his leg then. And this nice big area here. When you tilt the page, you will see like this hint of red, which is why we do choose to do it in red and not just some random gel pen. And I think I'm just going to go over that. Not worry about the little circles on the edge. Just do this key line as well. Okay. So we'll do it the way we did these ones. Obviously these ones are more shaded, so we're going to do more red in here than we've been doing of the other ones. I might skip yellow altogether. Just do this red and orange because this is obviously like his background leg. Try some orange. Remember, if we just want to mix up, put some texture in the red. If you put the orange over the red, then you get a more fiery red than the normal one red. Won't do it often. just working a little bit as it gets down lower. Okay. Right. Now this is solid red, so we'll just follow the lines that Johanna's given us, the directional ones, so we'll just do it that way, and then that way. So we're going over the join here. This is where the seam of the page is, so just have to be careful because it will, yeah, I can feel how rough it is where the crease is. I don't want to tear that paper. Be careful on this bit because I've been going in a direction and now I've changed in direction, so yeah, now I've messed it up a bit. Okay, I probably have to go over the second coat now because I went over it and it made it darker, which was very schoolgirl error of me. But I'm not going to do it now because I don't want it to get too wet. So we'll do it next session. And it might dry and not look so bad. Right, so that's 1 foot. Let's do this. So I'm aiming all the bigger circles for a start in red. Because whatever happens, we do still want red to be the dominant colour. And the easiest way to do that is to do the bigger circles. And this is just the first pass in red. I need to do this trim thing, don't I? I just did that in red last time. Let's do that now before I forget. And also I don't want to put my hand in the gel, so let's just do that very carefully. I need to put some gel in there because I hadn't forgotten it. So, as I was saying, this is just the first pass in red. I do this the same way as I would do my mandalas, in that I will build up the colour. So I'll do lots of red, then I'll come in and do some orange, then I'll do some yellow, just to see and sort of get it balanced. And then if I see an area of the leg where I think, oh, it's, you know, that's too yellow or that's too orange, that's where I start putting more red in, and we just slowly build it up so that we, you know, it's even but uneven, because obviously we're still doing random stuff. Right, let's do some orange. I'll do some medium and bigs. Oops. I'll try and get them next to the reds. And that way it's got something to contrast off of. I'll do a couple of big yellow ones, but not many. We'll generally stick small and in the gaps for the yellow. We need more red over here. Definitely more red up here. Still need more up here, don't we? Okay, give me a second. Sorry, I just had to readjust things a little bit there because this page is so big. It's really precariously close to the tripod and I needed to move the book slightly and I couldn't because of the tripod. So yeah, let's just... It did make me realise, whoops, it did make me realise though how long I'd been filming for, so we'll just get this leg done. We won't do any leaves today after all because it's taken a bit longer than I thought. Yeah, so let's just get this leg done and then we'll save the leaves. We'll have a bumper session on the leaves next time, which will be good because it gives us a bit of a break. We did a lot of scales this section, so that will give us a break from doing those so much. We'll do some so that we don't have a huge amount to do, but we'll only do like a little bit. We'll focus on leaves. Right, let's do more yellow. So if we focus a bit more of the yellow up on the top, we're not going to do shading and light sources and stuff because I'm rubbish at that, but because it's the top of his leg, it will probably be a bit lighter up there, so we will use plenty of the yellow up there and then use less of it down the bottom. to the orange. And I think again we'll work at having slightly more oranges up the top than we do down below. Not much. Yeah, I'm still just picking random patterns for these, and then at the end we'll, you know, eventually run out of circles. Let's have a little bit over here. It's a bit lopsided. Some of these. So now we're starting to fill in more of the gaps. Just be careful not to put my hand in it, as if I would ever do that. The other reason why I swap back and forth is it's not boredom exactly, but I find I get less bored if I'm switching colours. Like, it just breaks up the monotony of doing the same thing. I do the same when I'm diamond painting. I'm all over the place. I love confetti pictures where there's like lots of colour changes and blocks don't do it for me. I mean, I do them, I can do them. Right, so most of these down here I'm going to do red. It's a bit linear, we'll just make that one red. That one red. That's quite a good look actually. I forgot I changed the colour of the reds, and we'll just colour over a few orange ones, I think. Now that I've done it, I don't want it to stand out too oddly by itself. So most of these I think now can be yellow. bit too carried away with the yellow at the top, haven't I definitely need to get more red back in. Do some more of these orange ones. I suppose when you compare it to this one, see there's a lot more red in it. And that is why we balance it out, and it gives us the option to just go over the lighter colours with the red. Which obviously if we put too much red in at the start, you can't take it away, but you can always add to a lighter colour to make it darker. Okay, I think we pulled it back. We've got so we've got it slightly lighter here and here, which is like this highlight, but his main leg is just filling some of those gaps with the yellow. There's little gaps, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but there's little gaps between some of the circles. I've missed. That'll do. Yep. Right, so let's do his foot. And then we're done. Well, for today. Yeah, this one turned into a bit of a longer one, but we got a lot done. We got a lot done, because while we might only be just over the halfway mark of the page, just moving on to the second page, we are definitely more than halfway done of the picture, because obviously the dragon is a lot more work than doing the leaves. And to be honest, I think we're gonna, next session we're gonna get a load of leaves done. Ton of leaves. They are way fastest to do. Let's make sure I don't do the same thing I did last time, which was I went over myself and then it made it darker. Though it doesn't look too bad now that it's dried. But let's just not do that this time. Oh no, let's do his claws. Oh yeah, that was good. Loads done today. Let me just zoom you out and you can see the progress. Right, so this is the story so far. We're getting there. Look, we are over. This is the halfway mark. So we've got the leg done. Obviously a bit of wing, bit of body. So next time we'll be focusing more on the leaves because we didn't get to do any of those today. We'll probably aim to do the whole of the top border at the very least, and most of these in here because these are going to be quite quick to do. And we'll probably do a little bit of the body, but not much. Maybe just this little bit past the leg, just to break things else. Oh, we'll probably want to do his scales as well, won't we? Because otherwise it's in the middle all by itself. But yeah, that's all for today. I hope you are still enjoying this colour along, buddy colour along. Give me a thumbs up if you are. Let me know in the comments if you are still joining in. I know it's a bit monotonous doing like the scales, but they do look really good, trust me. I don't know if you can see the shine. Oh, it's so shiny in person. Love it. Hopefully if you are doing this in glitter pens you will know exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, so let me know if you're still going either as this or with your body colour, and hopefully see you for part 7. So take care, see you again soon, and bye for now. Bye.